We're in the kitchen now with another fun recipe for Thanksgiving. This is Amanda Cupcake. She has a really cute, wonderful cupcake business. So if you need cupcakes for any occasion, wedding, shower, birthday, she's your gal. And we're making a fun cupcake for Thanksgiving.
Yes, this cupcake is actually a pumpkin pie inside of a cupcake. It kind of unites cupcake lovers and pie lovers together.
Very fun. And cupcakes, you know, as you know, they're very trendy right now.
Right.
I think the kids would really like this too, because a lot of kids don't love pumpkin pie, but they all like a cupcake, right?
Exactly.
You know, and very fun for adults too, because they look so pretty. The people will be talking about it if you make these or have Amanda make these. So, okay, let's get started here. First step.
Okay, so the first thing that I actually do in this process is I make the pies first.
Okay.
And I use these little pastry shells, and I use a Pillsbury pie crust.
Okay.
Actually, and I use these as my cutter to make these little pie shapes.
So that's easy enough. You go get the refrigerated pie crust dough. You use these little tart shells to cut out the dough. You press the little dough into these little shells. Then you make homemade pumpkin pie filling.
Right. I made pumpkin pie. I take actually pumpkin pie filling. You can make your own if you're feeling ambitious, or you can buy pumpkin pie filling at the store and just follow the instructions.
Or eggs and whatever else they need in there. Fill up each of these little guys.
Just like this.
It's so super cute. And then bake them in the oven for about how long?
I bake these in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes, sometimes longer. It just depends on your oven.
Sure. You want that the custard to set up, basically.
Right.
Okay.
And you want the crust to be kind of a golden brown.
Okay. So then we've got our cupcake tins, and we actually drop in each of these little tins one of these little guys out, not the metal part, but just right in the bottom, correct?
Right.
Just like that. Okay.
So then the next thing I would do is mix up my batter.
So there's going to be a little surprise in there. It's going to be so cute. Okay, so cupcake batter, which also is homemade from scratch and full recipes on our website. But basically, let's see, cream cheese. What else?
It's got cream cheese, butter, and sugar. That's my creaming mixture.
Okay. I love the idea of some cream cheese in there.
Yeah, it just makes it more moist. And then I mix that together.
Okay, we'll get that going.
And then I start adding, I get that creamed, and then I start adding my dry and liquid mixture.
Okay. Back up a little bit. Thank goodness for aprons.
Making a mess.
It wouldn't be the holidays without the mess. That's what I always say, vacuums and dogs are for. 3 eggs.
3 eggs. And then I just kind of alternate my mixtures.
And this is milk and vanilla. Woo! I'll turn it down a little bit.
This is milk and vanilla, and this is the flour, baking soda, baking powder, and salt mixture. You just kind of keep alternating like that.
I'll crank it up. Okay, so that's our cupcake batter.
Right.
And again, the full recipe you can get on our website. I know we went through that a little bit quickly, so go to fox11online.com, click on the Living tab and recipes, and it'll be right there. And also sign up for a newsletter. We'll actually email the recipes out to you every day. Okay, so how's this batter looking?
That looks pretty good. I usually scrape it down a little bit.
We can do that.
In between.
There we go. Look at got one right here.
One.
Yeah. Just so we get all the flour in there?
Yes.
Okay, because it is a cake mix. It's not a brownie mix, so we don't want to see any of that, right?
Right. Just make sure everything's incorporated really well.
Okay.
And then I mix it again pretty quick.
Okay.
For a few seconds. You don't want to mix it too long because it'll dry out the cake.
Okay.
If you mix cake mix for too long.
That's a good tip. Okay, so here's our batter. So a little bit more of this then goes on top.
This is the magical part.
Yeah, fun part.
Yes. So you take a little scoop, or you can use a pastry bag, and you scoop it over the top.
And we already had some batter in the bottom.
Yes.
So a little batter in the bottom, then goes your pumpkin pie, and then more batter on top.
Right. So
I guess I got ahead of myself there.
Do.
Okay. So boom.
A little bit on the bottom, just a little bit.
Work, right.
And then you want to push the pie down, but not all the way to the bottom of the liner.
Okay.
And then you take more batter and put it over the top of the pie, and it hides. So then it is revealed when you bite into the cupcake.
How fun is that? Now, bake time on these, approximately. These get into a...
These take about 25 minutes as well.
Okay.
At 350.
Okay. And we have one that's already done. Now the frosting, Amanda makes the most amazing homemade frostings. What's in this frosting?
This is actually marshmallow cream. That's my main base in this frosting. And it just makes it really fluffy with pumpkin pie.
Yummy. So marshmallow cream and butter and some other stuff. And again, the full recipe for that is on our website. So let's frost this baby up, make it look pretty.
All right.
And you don't skimp on the frosting either.
Oh no, and especially marshmallow fluff. You gotta fluff that on there.
Oh, how fun. And how are you gonna decorate the top to make it look really extra special?
Well, you can add another little pie, double the pie love.
Okay.
And I make these little pie crust hearts. I call them pie crust heart cookies, and yes, I have some batter on my finger.
That's for
and look,
bacon.
And I added little sparkles with my glitter to the pie crust cookies.
How fun.
And they have cinnamon and sugar on them, so.
We love our glitter dust. Yeah,
yes.
Super duper cute. And then we've cut one in half. We've got it right over here, if you can get a tight shot of that, Greg. And basically, that's what it looks like when you bite into it or cut it in half. Super cute.
It looks so pretty.
It does.
Before you even eat it.
Love it. Love it.